Thank you so much. Thank you, Reiko. I forgot to mention you, but nobody forgets you. Reiko Odelaine, our magnificent organist, who's also blessing us this morning, as she does every week. Woo! Yeah, the videos of Reiko definitely are our number one hits on YouTube. So she's becoming a star in the YouTube world these days. I want to invite us into our ritual of remembrance and commitment, which we don't do every week anymore, but some weeks it feels important to step back into that ritual together. It felt that way for me. Recognizing that there's human suffering and struggle all over this world in the course of natural and human catastrophes. We ring our gong today in honor of two such places of suffering and struggle. First, we ring our gong for those lives who are in search of safety and a place to call home these days. All the places and ways that is happening in our world, for those who are held in federal custody in our detention camps for the crime of trying to enter this country, for the ongoing inhumanity experienced at our borders by people attempting to immigrate, but also for those who are refugees all over the world right now, those fleeing war in Ukraine or terrorism and violence like the people of Burkina Faso, those fleeing poverty, for all that separates us from one another in a long human history of xenophobia and racism and greed that is part of our nation's history, but not only ours. We ring our gong 7 times for this week of days, and for all those who are seeking a place to call home, a place where they find safety and well-being that is protected and generous and permanent. And we ring our gong additionally once for the losses to COVID-19. This last week, 10,904 people died globally from the virus and its effects on their bodies, and 1,893 died in the United States alone. So we hold in our hearts all of those losses from this virus, but also all who are sick right now, and we also hold immense gratitude side by side for those we know, maybe ourselves, who have been sick and are recovered or recovering. For all these and all the places of struggle that tug at our own hearts or wake us up in the middle of the night, for all the human efforts around the world to ease the tide of suffering individually and collectively, may we join in that work, doing what we can, however we can, in this coming week. And so we ring our gong 8 times. I would like you to join me in a moment of reflection and meditation. Take a deep breath and let's reflect together on the experience of the stranger. I have been the stranger, and I imagine so have you. Walking into some room, knowing no one. Maybe it was this morning coming into this church. Maybe it was an office looking for a job. Maybe the first day of school, the playground the day after you moved, the 12-step meeting that would save your life. And maybe someone in that moment, if we were lucky, someone reached out. Was there someone? Someone who made those places a little safer? Months later, perhaps we'd walk into some of these same places with people to wave to and catch up with, and friendships starting to grow. And each of us would be making the other person's world a little larger, a little richer, a little dearer. Who welcomed us? Who made the world safer? New places warmer? Who assumed we would be worth their time before we had a chance to prove it? Because they were the kind of people who never needed or wanted proof. And who needs welcoming now? Or what part of us needs welcoming still? We give thanks for the love, wherever we found it in this life, that made a place for us. For the people who made the world safer and kinder. And for our chance to do the same. Amen.